Hey everyone, this is Shouh. Just making sure my mic is in the right direction. I apologize ahead of time for all of this traffic, but I want to show you guys the art chart project and the latest developments. I mean, for my YouTube friends, this is probably the first time that you guys will be seeing the art truck. Boom, boom, boom. Here we are. Look at this thing. So I also have my friend. Oh my God. I also have my friend, my student, Yvette Wu. Say hi to the camera, and we don't want to get run down by the car.
Hello.
This is Yvette. Yeah. So Yvette's going to accompany us in this whole video, talking about the design process and showing us how to install this truck and put it together in its proper assembly. So let's get to it.
Step number one, we're going to take out the truck bed.
So you can see that we're on this uneven surface, right? So the students at Young Gun Studio, they designed this really ingenious solution where this can change in the height, right? To make sure that wherever we go, when it unfolds, it's actually level.
We have the frames for the truck. So these frames are going to be put on using this aluminum rail we have on the truck. So they're going to slide on, and then they will expand into a little tent.
This is a really awesome part about their design. The Kei Truck has the bed that unfolds. And what they've done is they designed two types of furniture. They're both seating. So on the left side, what Yvette is taking out is the seating that is like singular seats. So we designed two. One is a bench and the other one's single individual seating. And let's see it deployed. All kinds of things happening today. My DJI mic just flat out died. It started at 8% and it quickly died. And now I'm on my phone. So apologies. Ooh, look at that. Oh my God. What's so cool about this is the way that they designed it. It's very quickly, easily set up. Like, look at that. That's just ingenious.
Oh, this is paracord?
Paracord.
Yeah, so this is the rope they use for parachutes and stuff, so that's why it's super strong, can carry people's weight. So it's the perfect material to use for seating.
Got it. Thank you. So Yvette, actually this is a group project. So there was the 6 to 7 of them. We went through a first phase, which was design competition. Each student submitted their own design proposal. That took about a month and a half?
Month and a half, probably,
okay. Yeah. And then from the designs, we selected one. It wasn't necessarily objectively the best one, but we picked the one that was the most feasible because they have a certain timeline. I think they had another 2 months to build this. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the project that got selected? It's another student named Freddie, but he is out of town right now. So we have the champ standing in. Yvette is the MVP of this entire project, by the way. The MVP. Yeah, she could do it all. She is amazing. She's going places, by the way. Tell us about the project.
Okay, so yeah, Freddie had his original design was to make a mobile tent. So this tent could be used for campers, so just like travelers, for the public. It could be used for events where you could set up things on the truck bed and people could just congregate around it, sit around like a recreational area. It could also be used for, he even said, disaster relief or like emergencies. It could be used for storage. So basically the whole point was to make a structure that was mobile and that would, do something to bring a community together.
After the design was selected, you guys went through the a couple more phases. It didn't jump right away into fabrication. Can you tell us more about that?
Okay, so we got split into a couple of teams. So I was on the frame team, there was the furniture team, and then there was the tarp, the canvas. Yes.
Canvas.
This.
Envelope. Yes.
It took a lot of planning because we kind of reworked Freddie's original design to make it more, like a group effort. Yeah, so we kind of tweaked some things. The frame stayed mostly intact from his original design because it was a pretty good design. It was pretty secure. It was just the building process had to be thought through really well because we didn't have a lot of time and we had a pretty limited resources.
I am putting together a sketchbook course. A plug. Time to shamelessly sell our sketchbook course. But I think the sketchbook course, what I want to help others do, and don't have to be an artist, what I want to help others do is to collapse that gap between ideas or having an idea and how do you bring it to reality. What was that journey like for you going from conception, obviously the chosen design wasn't yours, but can you speak to that process?
Yeah. I think Freddie's design was a very wise one to choose because I think, yes, it was the most achievable out of everyone's. And so, that process from going from ideation to actually creating the structure, it's a lot. It's a really long process. There's a lot of background information you have to think of. Like, for example, for the frame, me and Sean, we had two separate designs in the beginning. His was made out of lumber and mine was made out of unistrut. And there was a lot of reworking. There's a lot of stuff to think about, like prices, materials that were going to be used. So I think it's much more challenging to bring an idea to life, but when you do, it's incredibly fulfilling, and it's a really great sense of accomplishment because you're like, wow, I actually made this. Yeah.
It was kind of impromptu, I would say, the last day of the setup, because we had two setups. One was for our group exhibition. So I would say it's still very much a private event in that regard, because the public didn't know about it. And then what we had done is we wanted to do it guerrilla style, where we drove the truck, had no permit. Forget about permits. No, I'm just kidding, okay? So we found a space that was really close to the studio. It was a park. It's called Charleston Park. It's right beside the waters. And so the team and I, we drove the truck there and we deployed the truck there too. And it was wonderful to see it in public.
Yeah, it was a pretty incredible feeling. I remember setting up the truck and seeing people just walk past and be interested. And there was little kids who were pointing at it and going, whoa, what's that? And it was just it was so great to see people truly appreciate your work, the public, kind of interact with it, and being out in the open and having it in that space, seeing that, it was wow, we did it. It was, yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have one piece of advice for, I don't care what age you are, you don't have to be a high school student. You could be a retired, 50, 60-year-old, looking for something to do. Doesn't matter, but maybe looking to get into the creative arts. Do you have one piece of advice for anyone out there who's looking to maybe draw, maybe make, do something with their hands? Yeah.
Okay. Piece of advice? I think if you're incredibly passionate about what you're going to do, I say just do your best. In the end, that's all you can do. And if you put your mind to it, you can do some pretty incredible things. I never learned anything professionally. I never grew up doing art professionally or in a studio. And I think that willpower goes a long way. If you have the willpower and the motivation for it, I say you can do almost anything you want. Truly.
Let's go. All right. Okay. This has been amazing. Thank you, Yvette. Don't forget to what? Let's tell the audience. Don't forget to what?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, come on. You got to hit them with
subscribe.
Yeah. Smash that like button a couple of times. Spread the love.
Spread the word.
Spread the word. Yeah, exactly. Ring that bell. I don't even know what that really means. I think there's a bell thing. Notifications. Yes. Get that notification in there. All right. Okay. We will see you next time. Shouh out and Yvette out. Chemistry negative 5,000%, but all good. Okay, fist bump.